Okay, hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope we're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful, amazing day today. I couldn't get the desktop audio to turn on at first, so I didn't say anything right away, but welcome in. I hope you're all doing good. I'm back with more Wizard101. I think for Saturday's stream, it's gonna be a toss-up between Coral Island or the new Cult of the Lamb update, depending on if there's any prerequisites for that or not. I'm not sure if there are any, so if there aren't any prerequisites or anything special I gotta do, I definitely wanna stream that. And then if there are prerequisites or if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to go ahead and do Coral Island. I've been sitting in the Bartleby area for a while, so the volume may not be very loud. So if you don't really hear much, that probably would be why. I do want to say hello to you guys. So hello, Sophia, and hello, Crowley. Welcome in, friends. Just like yesterday is kind of not nearly as bad, but it's raining like a little bit. But like I highly doubt it's going to do anything to the stream. Let me go ahead and move to the live screen and then actually go to Krokotopia so that way you can hear things. Okay, I'm also gonna... Actually, never mind. Because I feel like the volume bar for Wizard101 is weirdly, like, really sensitive. Hello, Megs. Welcome in.
Another wizard?
If anybody happens to know that about Cult of the Lamb, by the way, I would greatly appreciate that. Or cool, I play Coffee Talk. No worries. Hope you enjoy your lurk. Oh, and I remember, Sophia, I know yesterday you were the one that pointed out turning up the volume a little bit so I could hear, everybody could hear better. I went back and I listened though, and I felt like it was like too loud. So I have it a bit softer today. The main thing is that you can hear it. Like, for example, I'm gonna run through the water for a second and let me know how loud that is. Okay. That should have given you an idea for the volume.
What ho! Greetings, youngster.
What about Cult of the Lamb? They had that update. I'm calling it a spicy update just because I don't want to say the actual word for it, but it's not the most young audience friendly update, if you get what I mean.
Major Sylvester
Basically allows the cult members in the game to have children, but it requires you to have them do the special tango for the children, if you know what I mean.
Inside the pyramid.
I think it's fine, sounds good to me. Okay, cool. I'll balance my ears.
And
hello, MS, welcome in.
Try to keep him safe.
I'm glad it sounds good. I feel like for a long time, I was so scared to stream this game for some reason, so I didn't know if people were gonna like it or not. But I've been having a lot of fun with it, so I hope you guys don't mind. I do still stream a lot of other games though, I don't know. Incorporating this into my channel here and there has been really fun for me. I technically had like a few other quests before I could go here, but I went ahead and I finished those off screen because I wanted to be able to go right into Krokotopia from the beginning. Hello, Wassily, welcome to the live stream. I hope I pronounced that correctly.
Come in, watch your step. Things are amiss down here. You say you are as a matter of fact, I was just researching them when the Crocs came, attacked.
Oh, and as an update, if you weren't here for yesterday's Wizard101 stream, I decided that since I have constantly this inexplicable urge to zoom through the dialogue, that for my solo streams, I'm just going to go ahead and click through it real fast. But for the actual playthrough that I'm doing with Saturn, which, by the way, I believe we'll have another stream for that sometime next week. For that one, I'm actually allowing the dialogue to play through. So if you're wanting to hear more of the dialogue, that would be a good franchise to watch. Watch series, franchise, series, same thing.
Other teleporters on this street.
Those are synonyms, right?
I think so. Quickly.
This I've still continued to ignore, and I'll probably just ignore it forever because I don't want to do with that one. I didn't even really mean to pick that up, and then once I realized that I did, I got really mad. I wish there was a way that you could like remove quests off of your log without having to actually do them. Cause like, what if people pick one up accidentally that they didn't mean to pick up? I feel like that should at least be applicable for side quests, because not everybody likes to do those. Oh, and by the way, thank you for all the love on yesterday's short. I don't want to spoil what it is if you haven't seen it, but I felt like I had to make that. I've seen so many versions of it on TikTok that I had to try and make it into a YouTube short. You can hide quests, but you can't actually get rid of them. I wish that you could. Like, could you imagine? That would be nice. As for hiding them, wait. Oh, okay. I know this is like a very obvious thing, but I low-key still didn't realize. Don't roast me. is fun. Mario Kart and Jackbox. Yeah, both of those are really fun. I haven't streamed either in a long time, and frankly, I don't think I can ever safely stream Jackbox again. It's like, I think like the first little bit like that I did, it was fine, and then people trolled it really, really, really bad. Hello, Rocket Angel, welcome in, and thank you for the hydration reminder. I do not have water with me, but I do have store brand Dr. Pepper. Better than nothing. Another question, Crowley, I feel like you might know this. What is this green thing? I always forget what this thing is. Like, literally always, and I feel like it's always been there. When I was little, not like super little, but when I was younger and I played this, I always just called it a booger because it looks like one. I did a side quest in the early worlds until I get to level 30. It's for a quest, I think. I don't remember if it's a side quest or a main one. I figured it was there for a reason, so I feel like it's always been there. It wasn't just something added there for giggles, but I just forget. I'm very forgetful. I'm drinking a Coke. I just have a store brand Dr. Pepper, but I got a straw this time. I had some during, I think it was like yesterday's stream, and I get so annoyed whenever I drink something and then whatever kind of lip product I have on rubs off on the edge of it, and then I have to continuously reapply, which I already kind of have to do anyways, but I have to do it more frequently if I don't use a straw. So I have one today. I never liked Krokotopia when I was a kid. Me either. Let's hope that we can get it done ASAP. Hi, Lexi. Hello, Tina. Welcome in. I'm not win Jackbox 3. I feel like the amount of times that I win that game is very hit or miss. It truly does depend on who you're playing with and everybody's individual sense of humor. Don't get me wrong, I still like Jackbox. It's just not a safe thing to stream anymore, unfortunately. I used to definitely dislike Krokotopia, but they added teleporters, which made it a lot better. True, whenever I started seeing them add teleporters, I was relieved. Especially whenever I don't have a mount like right now. I had that, you know that broom one that they give you at first very briefly? I had that, but then it expired. So I'm just walking around and like, taking a painfully long amount of time. How are you? I'm good, how are you? Y'all, I was literally cold before the stream, so I put this hoodie on and now I feel like I'm overheating. Are you kidding me? I don't want to get up to take this off. I guess I could just pull the sleeves up, right? There we go. My can of Coke is off balance. It keeps moving back and forth when I tight. Oh, I hate when that happens. It usually means there's some kind of dent on the bottom of the can. You can buy one-day mounts from Zeke in each roll, I think, if that helps. I think at some point I want to look into getting a perm mount, but thank you for letting me know. Because see, the thing is, I have played this game for a long time. However, I played it on and off and I would like binge play it until I got sick of it and then wouldn't play it for like a million years, even though I still liked it. So I've only progressed to a certain point. That part is mainly because I would like get to a certain point with a character and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, I hate their name, or I don't like my character, they're ugly, blah, 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 something like that, right? I would hate something about them, and because we couldn't change names yet, I would just delete the character and start over, and it was a never-ending cycle. So I've, fun fact, never progressed past a certain point. I'm good, thanks for asking. I'm feeling much better. I'm so glad. Oh, definitely, getting a perm mount is very helpful. I was telling everybody the other day that I wanted the shadow wings. It's like called shadow something wings. I'm not quite sure what the full name is, but I know it has the word shadow in there somewhere. I did accidentally drop the cans the other day. Mine is C. Is mine not? No, mine is balanced. Okay, cool. We're good. I am video. What do you mean? See, this would already... but I'm just gonna use it anyways because I feel like it. Another thing about me and the way that I play this game, I, for a lot of personal reasons, struggle with some brain fog, and I have, because of that, a really hard time remembering, utilizing, and applying strategies of the game. So a lot of the time I tend to just wing everything and hope for the best. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But to be honest, I don't know any other way to play. So we just vibe in this household. We do our best, and that's what counts. Okay. What do I want to do now? I'm gonna wait a second. Are you aware that you can buy certain amounts in the crunch shop for gold? Oh yeah, no, you're fine, you're fine. I knew what you meant, you're good. I knew about that. I am just broke in the game and don't have any gold. I don't know if you were here for any of the past Wiz streams today, because I've only done a couple of them. But the account that I'm playing on and streaming off of is a newer account, so I especially really don't have any gold. You're playing Among Us? I feel like Among Us died off, and then once it died off, it just never got revived again. Some games I feel like kind of fall off for a little while sometimes, and then they pop back up and they do really well. I feel like Among Us just died off, and then that was it. I like how he went and did all that, and I'm like, okay, I win. I always thought that whenever they like disappear like that it looks like they turn into a bunch of tiny grains of rice. And I don't know if that's what it is, but it looks like rice. I mean, fair enough, LOL, and thank you. I'm worried about accidentally coming off as condescending or something on accident. No, you're fine. Even if you did come off as condescending, I honestly may not even realize it, because one of the things that I struggle with my autism is struggling to read people's tone correctly. So even if you did, there's a decent chance I wouldn't even notice, if I'm being honest. I think it's supposed to be sand. It looks like rice, but sand would make a lot more sense. When I play Fae Farm later, I'm gonna lurk so I can clean litter pans. Oh, thank you for saying that. That reminds me. I need to clean Luna's. And another thing, do you guys call it a litter pan or a litter box? I feel like it's technically a pan, but box sounds so much better. Pan sounds a little too proper.
in his chamber.
Ooh,
Claim
okay, I got a
the
one-day
ancient
mount.
tablet from him, and perhaps I can find out how this madness started.
Why is it so huge? I mean, okay, but why is it so massive? I struggle with tone too, so I totally understand. Sometimes though, like, it is really frustrating, because I feel like sometimes people will like be mean to you or be maybe not treating you that well, and then you won't even realize it because of struggling to read and understand tone. And it just really sucks. I wanted to do so before stream, but I didn't get to do it. No, you're fine. I appreciate you even saying that though, because that reminded me that I had to. I just noticed how it's making my character's elbows, arms like flap up and down, and now I can't stop looking at it. I don't know how I feel about that. I call it a litter box. I do too. Speaking of, I think Luna might need a new one soon. I don't think she's necessarily outgrown her current one, but I feel like, I don't know. She fits in it, but I feel like she doesn't have a whole lot of wiggle room like once she's inside of it. And I say inside because it has a lid on it. If anybody has any affordable litter box ideas, that would be great. If I were to be quiet and put the Dr. Pepper up to the mic, I wonder if you guys could hear the bubbles.
You are not worthy of standing before me,
oh, wait,
wizard.
Never mind.
Fall to the floor. Maybe
Biddy
then I shall
is
show
talking and you won't be able to
you.
hear. Okay, now I'll do it. Okay. I don't know if you heard any of that. I highly doubt it, but I just wanted to see if anybody could hear the little bubbles. Wow, what a great set of cards to pull. That's amazing. Not really. Wait, that reminds me. So, I took a screenshot of this. I sent it into a different server, not my own. But if you didn't see Nintendo, in honor of the new Princess Peach game coming out, they're releasing these pastel, like peachy pink Joy-Cons. And it's not like one's pink, the other one's like not or something. So I feel like a lot of their Joy-Con sets are different colors. But these ones are matching pastel pink ones. And part of me just kind of wonders, we know that the Switch has been out for a long time and they've got to be working on whatever the newest console is. Why are they going out of their way to make new Joy-Cons whenever we all know that within the next year, 2 years, or even like this year or something, that they're going to release something else? Like, what's the point of the new Joy-Cons if they've got other stuff to be working on? I mean, maybe they've got reasons for it that I just don't understand, but I feel like that makes a lot more sense in my head. Big black grout mixing box from like Lowe's or Menards type place. Inexpensive, great for big kitties, don't absorb smells. I also heard that the pine pellet litter is really good. Oh, great, I fizzled. I've heard that it's really good and it lasts a long time. I briefly used it whenever I first got Luna, but it's been a long time and I only used it that once, so I don't know. I saw the pink ones this morning. I was wondering that too. They're really pretty, but I just feel like I don't get why they would do that when they've most likely got other priorities. I mean, for all we know, I'm very wrong, and they're not working on any of that stuff that I think they are. But it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I guess it's just like for the extra money because they know if something's cute and can be marketed well, that people will buy it, which is probably their reasoning, honestly. And you know what I would personally love? I know that there's, I think the set with the purple hat, aren't there a Joy-Con set where it's pastel purple and like a pastel green? I want one where both Joy-Cons could be pastel purple. That would be pretty. Yeah, but I wouldn't actually buy them because I don't need new Joy-Cons at all, but I would love to. Normally in this scenario, I just use this. Hey everyone, how's it going? Hello Sabretooth, welcome in. It's going good. I am playing Wizard101 at the moment, and then we were talking about the new Joy-Cons that Nintendo has. I don't even know if they're out yet, actually. I just saw that they were announced. I don't remember what the post said. I always thought this looked so cool when I was a kid. Oh, unrelated, but this was something that I saw. So for this stream and then yesterday's stream, just those two specifically, the music I used for the starting soon screens was lo-fi music by a non-copyright artist that I found recently. And then I saw on a community tab post of theirs that there's been somebody that's been fake copyright claiming their music, like basically stealing it and then getting that revenue from copyright claiming people. And I just think that's so horrible. Like, do you not have anything better to do than to pick on other people and to steal their stuff? Like, come on now. I know you know better than that. Don't be selfish. Anyways, it hasn't happened to me yet, but I looked through their comments of other people that had utilized that music, and some of them were saying that their stuff was stolen, so that's not great. I think it's such a shame that people act like that. Oh, I forgot that I had the arrow, duh. There we go. Okay, who is it? Because I had that happen to me the other day. Sabretooth, do you happen to know the YouTube account called, it's either Masso or Massobeats, but that's what I was talking about. The one for yesterday's stream and today's. I haven't had any claims yet. It was allegedly with just one particular song, and then it was starting to happen to other ones, which is probably why it hasn't happened to me yet. Okay. On one hand, I'm mad that I had to start this over, but at least now it's starting off being my turn, so I'll take it. So I do need more pips. I'm gonna wait. Actually, you know what I might do? Because I want to get rid of this up here, because it's gonna make the spells less effective. I want to get rid of that. And then I want to use the Banshee on the Narini Sentry. So I think what I'll do is just use this to get that out of the way. And then if I can get a power pip, then I would love to use the Banshee afterwards. Okay, I didn't get one, but it's okay. I can wait one more time. It's all good. I have full health. I'm fine. Watch me say that, and then they do something that deals a lot of damage. Okay, never mind. I'm fine. I'm good. Okay. I just remembered something. So I've been saying this repetitively the past couple of Wizard101 streams. I keep forgetting to adjust the chat settings for my character. I don't think I have open chat on, but I'm supposed to because I'm plenty old enough for it. But I think maybe I do, because you see how next to Initiate Necromancer it has like a little speech bubble? I think I already have it, but I thought the other day that I didn't, so now I can't even tell. Anyways, mods, can one of you ping me in the group chat to remind me to fix that? Because I'm gonna forget again 100% if somebody doesn't remind me. Open chat has no bubble. You have normal text chat. Okay. Well, thank you for clarifying for me. I don't know why I don't have it right now, though. Because I should. I'm plenty old enough for it. I think it was someone else. I was using Game Chops on a stream and then got copyrighted on a random song, and they said it was a song by some piano channel, like it wasn't even the same song. Sorry, I had to find their name, but I couldn't find it. You're fine. It's okay. I think it's so horrible, though, that people do that. Like, what could you possibly be gaining from it? And also, just why? There's no need to be like that. We have bigger and more important problems in the world. I mean, okay. That was probably not the correct thing to say. And while that is true, that doesn't mean that the issue I was talking about wasn't important. My apologies for wording that badly. In fact, I wonder if I could, like, fix that on stream. I'd have to be careful to not show my login, but I could, technically. I would have to either, like, put, like, a picture on screen of some sort to cover it, or, like, take a brief BRB screen. I'm gonna use the frost. Well, actually, no, not the frost beetle. Let me look at these. No, I'll do that. And then I'm gonna do the troll as soon as I get enough tips for it. I will say, I think it might have been a mistake because the song was similar but not the same song. And you know how with games, like if they've got like a signature soundtrack to it, a lot of times that's copyright free, and if you stream that or make a video or something with the game audio present instead of using like lo-fi over it, how you like, you're fine, right? And you're not gonna get copyrighted. I thought it was always like that, and I usually wouldn't have issues. But then the few times that I've streamed Minecraft and I would have Minecraft lo-fi in the background, that would get claimed anyways, and it made me so mad because like that was supposed to be copyright free. What happened to the monkey doll? I don't know where it is right now, and frankly, I don't think I want to know. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Copyright is too strict sometimes. Of course it exists for good reason, but I agree. Sometimes I feel like it's not monitored and processed as well and efficiently as it should be. That happens all too often where a creator like gets some of their revenue stolen unnecessarily from an unjust copyright claim. A really good example of that would actually be for Disney Dreamlight Valley. It happened to me a couple of times and several other creators. People would stream it with the streamer friendly mode on and it would still get claimed. They went and tried to fix it, but I feel like people were still getting claimed, so. I just never use game sounds on that unless I'm just playing by myself and I'm not streaming or recording something. Okay, hi. Hi, welcome. Okay, hear me out. I can't be the only one as a child that wanted to go inside these tents so badly. Like, I always wanted to see if there's a way I could shrink myself and just crawl inside. Did anybody else do that? I hope it wasn't just me. I did too. I don't know why I'm like this, but I always had to try. Like here. I wonder if I can take the mount off. If I can just... Hold on. Ooh, okay. I think some of them you can go inside, but not all of them, especially if you have a mount on, then you probably can. Hello, my kings, queens, and non-binary gods. Just popping in while in school. Oh, School of Rock. Okay. I got bored of drawing David Bowie. Well, hello, welcome in, HelloFresh Ghost. My version of that, and I'm not gonna lie, I did get this through a TikTok, but it was my favorite thing. And this person said, hello, my dudes, dudettes, and doodles. And I love that doodle was the more neutral option. Like, I don't know, that was just so funny to me. Like, streamer mode is there for a reason. I know. I mean, I guess like mistakes happen. So like the first time around, like I feel like they should be given some grace just because sometimes, you know, again, accidents do happen. But then like afterwards there was the repetitive reports of like, hey, like it's still happening, it's still happening. I feel like it wasn't really fixed too much after that. And that's what I'm upset about.
Professor Winthrop studies the ancient.
Given I do still play the game sometimes because, you know, I spent a lot of money on it. I want to get my money's worth, but
please help him.
Because of certain things I feel like people commonly don't like about it, I think it's very understandable if you choose not to play. I just got here and have to go. Sorry. No, you're fine. It's okay. You do not have to apologize. You're fine. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Please don't pull me in or I'm going to cry. Okay, thanks. You're a real one. I love how for a second there I was walking like diagonally. That's so fun. I guess I technically could have cut across earlier, but sometimes it's just too risky. Oh, I want to do a poll. I know not everybody here plays Wizard101, but I kind of want to do this poll anyways. I'm typing as fast as I can. Oops. Typed a little too fast there and made a typo. Okay, poll should pop up in a second. Okay, there we go. Do you do the side quests in Wizard101? Yes or no? Just the main ones, or I haven't played before. I've technically asked out loud, but I feel like sometimes more people are like inclined to vote on the poll if it's like an actual poll instead of just me asking out loud, which is why I've typed that. Hello? Can I get past here? Okay, thanks. This part, I remember the very first time I ever quested over here, I was so confused because there's certain characters that are like around this stair area, and you see how the quest helper arrow would like move around a lot? It would like, I'd go up here, and then it would flip around that way, and I'd be like, wait a second, I just came up here, so then I would go back down, and I just would do that for several minutes at a time, being really confused.
You're to help me find a way inside the palace? Excellent. As far as...
I usually do them in earlier worlds, like I said, usually before I get to level 30 and then level 60, but after that I don't do them as often. For me, it truly just depends on the individual character. and if I'm by myself or not. Like for this one, I am not doing any side quests, but for the playthrough I started with Saturn, we're doing some of the side quests.
There are crocs. Tell Malcolm Danforth I don't have the keystone. Say, could you do us a
while
favor,
you're here, I'm
being a
asking you
wizard
this.
and
I know
all?
that you
Since we
have knowledge on
Marleybonians,
Wizard
we've
101.
heard that once you
Off the
defeat
top
a
of your
flame
head,
server,
if you can think
you
of
are
any,
left
are there
with a
any
small eternal
current
flame.
packs that you feel
When our
like
fires
have
go out,
decent
this place
chances
is
of
pitch
dropping
black.
perm mounts?
Some of
I
those
know
eternal
like
flames would come
perm
in
ones
handy.
are less likely to be dropped in like a temporary one, but if you can just think of any, that would be appreciated. Since the gear you get at those levels is so good. Maybe I'll go back at some point and do some of the side quests, but then again, watch me say that and then never actually do that.
Thanks for that. Good show, that Robert. It's time to roll up your sleeves and
I
dig
like how
into
all
the
of these
dirt like a
dogs
true
sound
archaeologist.
British, but
we
they're
need
in
to find that key.
a place
Please
like
go to the dig
Krokotopia.
site in the
Like, they're in
Royal
the
Hall
desert,
and search for
but
the
they're
missing
British.
piece. It's probably
Makes
just
perfect
below the
sense.
surface of the sand, so you may have to dig around some.
The jumping on here looks so funny. Look. Whee! Sorry. Also, can we talk about the fact that it's already been 35 minutes of the live stream? I feel like whenever I stream this, it goes by so fast. And I don't get how it's been like that basically every single time, but it has been. I feel like it's honestly a very random gamble, but I have gotten free mounts from the packs from the loyalty shop, although I don't think that affects the chances at all. Okay. In my perfect world, I would love... Here, hold on. I'll just show you. This, for example, I just gotta scroll down like a little bit. I can find it. Imagine trying to show you and then like it got like deleted or something. These ones. In my perfect world, I would love the Swift Shadow wings, but honestly, as long as eventually at some point I can get a perm one, as long as it's not like super ugly, then I don't have that much of a preference. But in my world, I would love the Swift Shadow ones. I feel like I really should have left a marker. I don't want to walk all the way back. You know what? I'm like halfway through. Not halfway, but you know what? Whatever. I'm going to leave one so I don't have to walk as much. At least I realized that now instead of like when I was about to get there. I'm back. Welcome back, Megs. Honestly, if you're able to, I would try to live off of 1 days from Zeke, since I'm assuming they're still sold for gold, and then buy one of the perm ones for gold from the crown shop. I think you can also craft mounts during the 5 boxes, but those are kind of annoying. Next time I pass by Zeke, which will probably be sometime in the foreseeable future in this stream, then I will. I need to keep that in mind. I just realized something. The way that the Narini scouts are walking, if you look at their arms, like, they're like that, and it looks like they're trying to air out their armpits. Like they were just sweating and they want to air them out. Like, look at them airing out them pits. Oh, it does. I mean, it'd be like that. You do what you gotta do. I imagine if Krokotopia were a real place, it probably would be really hot and you would be sweating. So, fair enough. Hello again. Hello, Nuclear Seagull. Welcome in. In fact, Crowley, you know what I think I'll do? I know you were saying how until level 30 you do some of the side quests. I think I will go ahead and do it, but I'm gonna do that off screen. Just because I'm already in Krokotopia. I don't want to go back into Wizard City just for some side quests right now. But I probably will off screen. This game is low-key one of my special interests, so I hope my knowledge is helpful to some degree. No, you're fine. Like, it's very helpful. I wish I was able to remember certain things about the game a lot more easily and a lot more clearly, but I just have a really hard time with it. I do love it though. My memory is just doo-doo.
Wonderful! I haven't been twiddling my thumbs up. There's only one. You will have to defeat him in combat and get it for us. Can you do
How
that?
much gold do I even have? I'm gonna see. Okay, it's a little bit more than I thought. It's still not a ton, but it's more than I thought. I know nothing about the lore of the game, but I know a lot about how certain mechanics work. I feel like I don't know too much of the lore, to be honest, despite the fact that I've played on and off for a long time, just because I've always been somebody, literally since I started, that would just click, 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 click through the dialogue really fast, because I am impatient sometimes, if I'm just being honest. I just remembered something. So this was years ago. I think if I had to guess, I think I was in like 5th grade maybe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was in 5th grade. Whenever my sister was in 6th, so the grade above me, she had a foot surgery and needed a lot of help, like having people bring her food and like help moving around and stuff. And her temporary bedroom setup was in a room that we had downstairs. So that way my mom could get to her easier and to help her if she needed it. And I remember whenever my mom was in the room, my job was to sit in there with her and help her. And instead of helping her, I was so addicted to Wizard101 that I sat there on the computer, completely ignoring her. And I was so like immersed in the gameplay that I didn't hear a word she said or a word my mom said. And then I got in trouble for accidentally ignoring my sister. That was fun. Whenever New World comes out, I'll usually read the dialogue for my first and maybe second playthrough. After that, I skip it. Sometimes even the first time around, I'm not gonna lie, I'll still skip it. Or at least like listen to some of it, but like not all of it. If that makes sense. Maybe it's just me and wherever I am and whenever I play, but I feel like lately I haven't been seeing as many ice wizards. And I feel like I used to see them a ton, just like all the time. And now I just feel like I never see them. Have you ever had the Dots brand pretzels? I have not, but I heard they're good. That makes sense. I personally like listening to the dialogue my first time around in a new world. I like though that we even have the option, like at all period, of skipping through it like that fast if we want to. It's nice. If it was like mandatory to constantly hear every little thing, I feel like that would be really off-putting to a lot of people, including myself. Hold on a second. I muted the mic for a moment because I was so convinced I was about to burp and I was terrified that I was just gonna like burp all over the mic. They're very good. I don't like pretzels, but I really like these ones. I love pretzels. But surprisingly, you know what I don't like? You know those like really small, like puffy pretzels that are shaped like teeny tiny little pillows and they're stuffed with peanut butter? I don't like those. The flavor of pretzels and like peanut butter, it tastes good, but the texture of it is so drying in my mouth. Like I just feel like it sucks up all the saliva like a sponge, and then I'm immediately really dehydrated. And it just bothers me, but it tastes good. Okay, rude, not the fizzle. do is just... Sometimes whenever somebody fizzles repeatedly and I just see their pips slowly stack up like that, like, it makes me nervous. Because then I feel like with one wrong move or one wrong choice on my end, I feel like that's gonna make me lose. Oh, and at some point I need to go through and see if I have any better gear that's dropped. I'm trying to be better about making sure I look at that every now and then to periodically upgrade what I have. I mean, I guess like I said, I wouldn't have to this stream because I did it earlier before I started because that was because I got stuff that I didn't notice that I had gotten. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, if I even feel like it's necessary. And this probably isn't going to do much, but I didn't know what else to do for the time being. Oh, great. That's just amazing timing. Excuse me. Okay, am I just weird? And it's gonna be kind of gross, but is it just me or does burping make your eyes water? I'm sorry if it's weird, but I have to know because I just did that, thankfully silently, but it made my eyes water. And I'm like trying to fan my face a little bit because I have eye makeup on, and I layer 2 different mascaras and one of them is not waterproof, so I do not need that getting ruined on the stream. Posting that like what as I do the dishes. Hi, hello Planty Gamer, welcome to the stream. I see what you did there though, welcome in. Megs, if you don't mind, could you get Planty's link please? I saw this video earlier that was saying something like, anything is considered vintage if it's between like 20 years old to like 60 years old. And they're like, here's some example of things that are considered vintage by that logic. One of them was the Shrek movie. Specifically, I think it was like Shrek 2. And then I think that one of the other ones was Napoleon Dynamite. I don't remember what the other stuff was. That like... I'm not old, but it made me feel older than I was for a moment. I was like, what do you mean
At
the Shrek
last,
movie
the
is
other
considered
piece.
vintage?
You're quite... Here, let me put the pieces
Also, even
together
just
for you.
like saying
There.
that is funny to me.
Head back to the entryway and tell him we can unlock the
What? That
palace
makes me
now.
feel very old.
It's
I
been a
know,
pleasure
and
working
neither
with
of us
you,
are
even
old,
with
but
all
it
these
makes me
crocs
feel like it for a
menacing us.
moment. Okay, I think while I'm... Oh, never mind. I've got to do this first. Well, whenever I'm done with it and I go past the Altar of Kings, I'm going to go talk to Zeke and see what I can do about the mounts. Technically, I can just flee, but I don't want to do that. Well, I'm vintage. Me too. I think... What are some of the other ones that's bothering me? Because I know there were a couple of other really good examples and I can't remember them anymore. I hate how easily I forget things. I really don't mean to, I swear. Oh, I haven't asked in a little while. What's everybody's craving of the day? I honestly, right now, not with the drink that I have, some drink from Dr. Pepper, and I feel like it wouldn't mix very well. But right now, I would love some sushi. Like some sushi or maybe some udon. That would be really good. How much health did it have? Oh, I think it was like 150. Okay, never mind. I thought for some reason it was only like 120, so when I saw that I did 125 damage, I was like, why didn't it die? It's okay though. I want to use this, but it's gonna do like not nearly as much damage because of the shield. And then this wouldn't do a whole lot either because they're both fire. I feel like I just don't have a whole lot of good options. You know what? I may as well just do this even though it's also fire, just because it's capable of doing a bit more damage than the ice can. I really want some pudding. What kind of pudding? I'm craving homemade sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwiches with salsa. I haven't tried them with salsa, but I'm gonna have to try that. I love salsa. I was complaining about how I didn't have that many options, and then now this time around the game's like, I got you. Don't even worry about it. I just saw, okay, I got green grapes as some of the pet snack drops. Let me know. I don't like grapes either way, but if I had to eat grapes for some reason, I would choose the green ones. So with that said, which one is superior? Green grapes or red grapes? And you know what? Since I'm saying that, I'm gonna make that into a poll. Hey, green and, not green. Red and purple grapes are like the same thing, are they not? Because I just put red. And the only reason I don't like them, by the way, isn't even about the flavor, because the flavor is fine. To me, a grape feels like an eyeball. Like, close one of your eyes and put your finger on your eyelid and move your eyelid around and tell me that that does not feel like a grape. Because it does. That and then the sensation of biting into the grape and feeling the grape skin split grosses me out. Which is ultra specific, and I feel like
and Malcolm found the
I don't think there's
keystone.
anybody that feels the same way. I mean, maybe there
the key
is,
to the
but
palace now.
It's
Go
probably
inside
just
and
me.
help Lieutenant Standish clear the way into the throne room.
Gotta try them frozen. I've seen people try them where they freeze it and then they put some kind of crushed candy around it to make it sour. I know the quest finder's telling me to go that way, but I'm gonna go find Zeke really quick. I don't really like grapes either. There's so many foods I just simply don't like, and it's purely because of the texture. Like, most of the time I enjoy the flavor of things, I just cannot stand the texture of it. I don't need it right now because I have a mount, but I did want to see what he had. Okay, cool. So he does have the mounts. I'll make sure to use that as soon as I need it, but for right now, I don't technically need it. Also, try the cotton candy flavor grapes. I have, and I didn't like them. Not towards grapes, but I can't eat sausage links in any form, especially breakfast sausage because of texture issues. I'm glad that there's people out there that understand what I mean by things tasting okay, but the texture being so rancid that I can't. Like, another good example is steak. I cannot bring myself to eat steak ever. Tastes fine, especially if I eat it with A1 sauce on it. But otherwise, I just can't. Like, the feeling of chewing it up makes me gag. Like, I can't.
Your help will help you there.
Did I just pick up a side quest accidentally? I did, but you know what? It's fine. I'll do it, but not right now. Yeah, like they don't taste bad, it's just that texture doesn't agree with me. Thank you so much for empathizing with me. Like, I feel like you just really get me here when it comes to food textures. Another thing food related for me, I don't know what my deal is, but I love crunchy foods. Like, if I can find a way to make a meal or a snack crunchy, I'm going to do it. Add to that, whenever I'm eating like any kind of meal, I almost said just dinner, but any meal really, if there's too much mush or softness, I either have to find a way to make it crunchy so it's more appetizing to me, or I just like won't eat it. I'm really picky and I'm not proud of that.
I think with a few less of their numbers, my boys
Well, for some
can
reason
get
I'd
through.
talk to him and not somebody else, but whatever. Alex, how are you doing? Hello, the Brony Gamer. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing good. How are you? I feel like it's partially due to the fact that I'm very likely to be autistic. I am. I was late diagnosed though. I love crunchy stuff. Not saying only autistic people can have issues with textures and stuff, but I feel like in my case it's part of it. No, you're completely fine. I totally get you. People can definitely have texture issues if they aren't autistic, but I feel like it's a really, 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 really common autistic trait.
Thanks for this. I just say, I have heard that they carry the scrolls of the Narini on them for protection. If you were to take some of these away from them, we'd have the advantage over those overgrown lizards. Care to take some out?
What? Okay, do I go this way or the other way? Make up your mind. I'm that way with potatoes. Potatoes are such a good food. Listen, don't even get me started on them. I'm already getting started, but it's fine. Potatoes are so just versatile. It's amazing. Like, you can have potato salad, potato chips. You can have baked potatoes. Let's see what else. You can have French fries. You can have hash browns. Like, they're literally so unbelievably versatile. It's amazing. Live, laugh, love potatoes. Truly. Steak can be off-putting. It depends on the way it's cooked. I like my steak on the rare side of medium. Like, when I was a kid, like, I have always hated it, and I've tried to re-eat it a couple of times at different ages to see if I still hated it, and I do. But when I was a kid, if I was like being forced into eating some, I had to make sure that there was no pink, because if it was pink, I just simply would starve and I wouldn't eat, because I especially was unwilling if there was any traces of pink. I also don't like things that are super chewy, like taffy. I don't mind things that are super chewy as long as it's not so chewy that it physically hurts my teeth. I love any kind of potatoes. I would say almost completely the same, but I'm sure there's some potato dishes out there and or certain potatoes that I haven't had.
I heard from Amanda that the Narini gained some of their power from
oh yes, this is on
gems they
PC.
keep in the palace. If you could go around and collect them, I'm sure their magical powers would be reduced.
Cheesesteaks are the best. I thought they said cheesecakes at first, and I was like, you know what? That's not what we were talking about, but you're absolutely right. Truly. I love cheesecake. In fact, I remember I had this phase when I was a kid where I was really obsessed with it.
These artifacts had better work.
We went on a family cruise, and I kept ordering mini cheesecake slices for room service.
Can you would you be willing to go up against them and write down their strengths and weaknesses as battle tactics?
Because I just
you
was
can't expect to go to war
cheesecake.
without all the paperwork in order.
It was good. I found a recipe for buffalo chicken tater tot casserole. Stop. That sounds so good. Don't make me crave things I can't have. I guess I technically can't have it. I just need to go and buy the ingredients and then make it, but I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Welcome back, young wizard. With the artifacts in place, the Crocs won't be getting out of this pyramid if we may have...
Well, I want to know how you guys feel about this. I'll in the poll in a second. But when it comes to something like, let's say you have like some kind of fruity yogurt. Let's say you're having some strawberry yogurt, okay? Do you like it or do you not like it whenever the strawberry yogurt comes with teeny tiny little fruit chunks? Because those make me want to hurl immediately. Yogurt itself, chef's kiss. Amazing. The second I encounter a fruit piece, I'm going to be really angry about it. Because it's just gross to me. Like, it's just a soggy piece of mush. I don't like it. the flip side, I really like anything spicy, especially if it's buffalo flavored. Me too, I love spicy stuff. My favorite hot sauce is Cholula. I don't mind it either way. I love yogurt, but I will not eat it if there's fruit pieces. And if I eat some thinking there's no fruit and then I find it, I'm gonna spit it out. I'm so glad to see that the green grapes have won. Whenever the imp does that, and like it's technically singing because you know you hear it singing, there's the music notes, but also kind of look like it's like, you know, when everybody like, how should I word this? You know how if somebody's being gross and they're like, smell my breath or something, how they'll like have their mouth more like wide open, they go like, to like make you smell their breath. It looks like the imp is like breathing all over you and being like, here, smell my stank breath. That's what it looks like to me at least. Green grapes are simply superior. They are. I mean, I'd rather not be eating grapes at all, but if I had to for some reason, I would choose the green ones. That reminds me of that vine that was like, I'm going to Disney World. If you want to come on down, come on down. I know that's probably not what you were referring to though, but I've never been to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland, but I was like 2 and I don't remember it. That was so impolite of you. Okay, well now I'm gonna do this, then I guess do the rotting fodder. I'm still glad the snow is going to melt tomorrow. It's at the point where I'm tired of looking at it. That's how I always felt with Animal Crossing snow. Like it was nice at first, and after like 2, it's the way that I have 6 health. I was gonna use, okay, technically a rotting fodder, but the spell is called ghoul. Not the point. I was gonna do that, but now that I have literally 6 health, I'm gonna do this and then just pray that it doesn't kill me. Please don't. Please don't. I'm asking very nicely. Okay, thanks. You're so generous. I wish snow would melt off in ACNH throughout the winter. I just feel like it would look really cool if, you know how like naturally if you're in an area that gets snow in the winter, how maybe some days there's a lot more of it, some days there's a lot less, some days it's just icy. It'd be cool if in Animal Crossing it would periodically change instead of just being the exact same amount of snow all the time. By the way, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. It's completely free and a really easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Sometimes I see the Streamlabs bot messages from like the corner of my eye and I end up thinking it's one of you guys, so I look over and then I realize it's the bot and I'm embarrassed. Oh, and this one I remember whenever I first saw it, especially grossed me out as a kid because that's just like straight up vomit that it launches on you. No, I'll just do this and then get a health wisp afterwards, unless this does a lot of damage. It probably will. Never mind. I thought it was gonna be something else. I stand corrected. Okay, I just need to get one more, but I'm also like super low on health. I'm gonna wait until I have a good point to like run across. Actually, never mind. I see some over here. There we go. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. That's annoying that the Flame Guardians and the Flame Servants have basically the same little icon picture. They're two different things. You know what would be nice if I could somehow get it where a Narini Warrior and a Flame Guardian were in the same battle. Maybe if I'm lucky, one of them will come over here. Do I have a pull that needs to be ended? No, okay. So I did the grape one, but sometimes as soon as I end one, I'll add another one and then forget that I've added it and it just stays there for longer than I intended for it to. Yeah, I was kind of hoping now, since it lasted that long, that it was either a Flame Guardian was going to join it, or it was just going to be me and this one little guy right here. But now we've got two of them! Are you kidding me? Is the Dream Shield and then the Troll afterwards, unless he brings out a shield. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I lost it, I guess. Well, that's annoying. I'm gonna pass. I feel like they changed the design for this rotting fodder. I feel like its face looks more sunken in than it used to. Because it's always been sunken in. It's the point of the character. But I feel like it's more sunken in than it used to be. For a second, I thought that character was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. And I glanced over. No, right? Can you imagine? Also, by the way, Meg, since I know that you're not lurking or anything right now, I want to test the duel command because I know that I use the duel command. I know Ash has it set up, and I'm sure there's plenty of other people that also have it. I know the two of us in particular do. And I feel like that command has been broken for literally so long because we would try to use it in my chat. It wouldn't work. I saw people try to use it in her chats. It wouldn't work. I think it's literally just a Streamlabs issue. Okay, I'm going to test that really quick then. And see if it functions. Cause I swear I feel like it just doesn't. Yeah, the command Ashley's chat doesn't work for whatever reason. It doesn't work here either, and I don't know what happened. Like, I update Streamlabs and everything when I'm supposed to. It's not like it needs updates, and it's been like this for forever. Yeah, you have to give it a second, and then it should have, after the @ sign, like your name. Then you can say ! accept. But I feel like it just says the @ sign now, and it's been like that for forever. So, I don't know. If within like the next minute or two it doesn't pop up with the message that it's supposed to, then it's definitely just fully broken. I feel like, I don't know, maybe the people in the company just aren't aware, and if they are aware, then I guess that they just don't care about it because it's been like this for months. Okay, I'm all good on health. What about these? Okay, just the Flame Guardian and then the Flame Servants. This was a side quest that I accidentally picked up, but I want it out of the way, and since I only need one more Eternal Flame, I'm just gonna go and get that over with really fast. Hello, Saturn, welcome in. Okay, yeah, I guess it really is broken. That's annoying though, and it's been like that for so long. And I just feel like there's no way that they don't know about that by now, because so many streamers use Streamlabs and will utilize like the default commands that come with it. The duel command is one of them. You just have to turn it on. And I just feel like there's no way that they don't know about it by now. You probably know me from TV. I'm really famous. Yeah, Saturn actually is a celebrity and has walked the red carpet before. Fun fact. Oh, Saturn, if you'd like to give your 2 cents, we had a little debate about which kind of grape was superior. I mean, I don't like grapes either way, but if I had to choose, I'd say green grapes. And I wanted to know what you thought. Yeah, I've been at every single Oscars since the first one. Saturn is actually the person that invented the Oscars. They're like the founder of the Oscars, actually. You should be verified on YouTube for that. But I am really glad that you're... I don't know who voted for the red grapes. I think that there was like a few votes for that, but I feel like most of the votes went to green grapes. And honestly, I thought it was going to be the opposite, because I always thought that red grapes were more popular than green ones. Wait, that made me... I just realized something. So obviously, you know how grape juice is a thing, right? And grape juice is, I feel like, usually made with red grapes. Sometimes it's made, though, with what they call white grapes. And we all call them green grapes. So whenever they make juice out of it, why do they call it white grapes if they're green? I mean, maybe they are just white grapes and everybody's wrong in calling them green. But I don't know. I don't get it. Just shower thoughts, right? Saying no celebrity, how cool is that, right? Yeah, little known facts about me is I'm the founder of the Oscars, and I also own Kings Isle Entertainment. Very true. Saturn invented basically everything. If you own KI, can you give me free 60k crowns? I don't get it either. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I guess if you were to like peel the grape skin off, then it would be a white grape, but the skin is green. I don't know. I guess it's both. Hello, Alan. Welcome in. I guess the stream last night I encouraged you to do Wizard101 stream, so how are y'all doing? Hello, Alan. Welcome in. I think I said that already. Sometimes I repeat myself, but it's fine. I've done a couple of Wizard101 streams, and while I'm not necessarily, as of right now, going to be like a full WizTuber or anything, I have decided to incorporate it here and there, and it's been fun. This is my soloing death character, Luna Bloom, and then I have a playthrough that I started with Saturn. I'm a fire character, and my name is Piper Crow. Speaking of that, we haven't selected a date yet, but as long as things work out the way that we planned, we should be doing another episode of that sometime next week. Make sure to tune in next... same brain. We're literally connected by an invisible string. Truly we are. Same brain. Literally, like, you probably sent that as I was talking about it, and because I was looking at the other monitor, I just didn't see. That's funny, though. I do want to make more progress on that account. I mean, not account, I mean character. It's the same account. You know what I meant to say. I've been on Wiz since this morning and plan on not getting off for a while, so let me know if you need help. I've just been in one of those moods lately where I've been really enjoying it, and I have to make sure that I don't, like, excuse me, oh my goodness, play it, like, too often and too much at once, because I'm so worried that I'm gonna make myself burnt out, and I'm finally really, like, genuinely back into the game, and I don't want to ruin it for myself. So, like, I'm trying to make myself pace it out, if that makes sense. They decided to come and sit with me. Hello, Athena, welcome. Well, I'm getting my Storm Wizard caught up, almost out of Mirage. I have a Storm character, but this account is, again, like, all, like, very new wizards. So they're not very well leveled. Like, my Storm Wizard I made for it just for funsies is literally a level 1. Her name is Skylar Venom, if you were wondering, but you probably weren't wondering, and I just told you anyways. I'm ready to force Nicholas to quest soon. If you need help with Grandfather Spider at the end of Mirage, let me know in Discord. Oh, Saturn, by the way, I will be really fast just because y'all know me. I hate getting on my phone during streams unless I just really have to, but I did need to tell you something really fast. Okay, Saturn, I just texted you on Discord. Thank you for waiting and for not entirely leaving my stream, because I did that really quick. Charlie, I need oh, okay, you said Ezra. I thought for some reason that could have been a typo for the word extra, so it was like, Ezra, extra? I couldn't tell. Yeah, I'm pretty much almost to him, Saturn. I've gotten past them before, but it takes so many attempts. I have to go back and refill, and of course he gives you a tardy slip, lol. I saw it and I agree. My message. I probably could figure out a way to filter it out really specifically, but as of right now, Discord notifications don't go through on my phone. I always keep it on work mode. I know I can technically have it open on my computer, but I always get really paranoid. Whether you're a creator or not, you've probably seen this, but whenever people leave Discord open on their computers, as long as they're online and then they're streaming while that's open, then it, like, by default lets people know in different servers that somebody is streaming. And I just get so worried that, like, what if I have that on, but it shows that I'm streaming in a server where self-promo isn't allowed? And I just get super paranoid that's gonna get me in trouble, so I never leave Discord open on my computer. I literally just use it on my phone, like 90% of the time. I forget if Grandfather Spider tolerates feints and blades. Let me check for you, Alan. I know he cheats like crazy. It's all they do and makes the spiral spin. Oh, if anybody here, for those of you that have just come in, like, within, like, the past, like, 10, 15 minutes, I'd say, I kind of explained this earlier, but I have only progressed to a certain point in the game and then haven't gotten past it. And it's not because I don't know how or that I didn't have membership or anything per se. It was just because the way that I played this growing up, I would binge play it until I got sick of it, and then I wouldn't play for a really long time because of how badly burnt out I was. But at the exact same time, I had impulse control issues with my characters. And what do I mean by that?
Good.
I mean that I would make a character and I'd play them a bunch and then I would get them,
thank you, my friend.
Let's say, I don't know, like, kind of leveled up a little bit. And then I would get so sick of their name and what they looked like and not really be able to change it very much, which you can now, thankfully. And at the time you couldn't. And it would drive me crazy, and I would get so upset that I would delete the character and then make a whole new one, and it was a never-ending vicious cycle. So there is a massive chunk of the game that, while I've seen it in live streams, I've never played it for myself. So sometimes whenever people talk about the game, I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I genuinely won't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna catch up on a few chats now while I'm, like, still and I'm not being attacked or something. I don't think that would get you in trouble since you aren't, like, consciously self-promoting. I definitely see what you mean. I just, like, am very good at overthinking. You should use traps and indemnity fates. Save your blades for later and kill the minions first. If you're Storm, make sure to prism as well. I forgot that he did minions. Okay, thanks. Is Grandfather Spider Storm or is he Shadow? If you were to choose one map from the Crown Shop right now, what would be your favorite? I was telling everybody this earlier, that eventually whenever I have the crowns for it, it's at the bottom, I think. Okay, now I scrolled down too far and I went past it. Love that for me. Hello? Am I just... Oh, there it is. Okay. If I could somehow get a perm version of that, that would be great. But you can also buy them with gold. I just don't have enough gold currently. That's also a 7-day one. Is there even like a perm version of that available? And then this I genuinely didn't know, but Crowley was telling me earlier about how you can buy temporary mounts from Zeke. And I didn't know that, so I'm gonna do that for the future if it's necessary. Okay, Shadow and Storm Alan. Okay, I wanna bring my fire in with him, or should I bring Ice, aka Alan Jr.? Oh, by the way, thank you. That was so nice of you. That was so sweet. Thank you, Saturn. I know we have a smaller group of people here, but could we get some hearts in chat for Saturn, please? Here. This is low-key me promoting my channel memberships, but I'm gonna send these. Anything for you, Bessie? They're one of my favorites too. I just feel like it's perfect for this character in particular. I just noticed the word particular, it's literally spelled with an A, so it's supposed to be like particular, but I literally say per. Oh! I think I just unequipped my pet instead of equipping them out. I love being super smart. Ooh! I feel like a massive raven. Thank you for adding the hearts. I appreciate it. Saturn, can I have a singular... Oh, this is scepter. I was like, what is that? I love being able to read. I promise my eyesight is fine. Sometimes with the text being really tiny for stream chats, I just misread things really easily. But you know what? It's fine. I'm doing my best, and that's what counts here. Proudly delivered. It was my pleasure. I can't speak today either. I almost said pressure instead of pleasure. I guess I'm just functioning off of half the amount of brain cells as normal today. Fun fact, the Swift Shadow Wings were the first mount I ever purchased or got. Really? Oh, and I wanted to tell you guys this. So, you can't see him right now because I have the mount on, but my pet right here, Mighty Ralph, I looked at that name so much yesterday because when I was streaming, so much so that whenever I fell asleep last night, I had a dream that my mod Shiver changed his name to Ralph and he kept making me call him Ralph. And I was like, I mean, okay, but why? That, and then I had another dream where I was house hunting and just buying a house. And I wish that was me right now, but I still am not quite there yet financially. But eventually, houses are just really painfully expensive. I'm calling him that when he comes in next. Can I even use that command? You should be able to. I don't know how accurate any of that is. I feel like sometimes it's just not accurate at all. BRB, you're good, Max. It's okay. Not Nightbot. I know. Why does it count a bot as that? It just feels like it's unfair. Like that should be a spot for an actual person to be in. Okay, think I'm finally basically done with that. There's like a tiny bit left, but if I keep drinking that, it's just gonna be really loud and annoying. I should set it monthly, but it doesn't look like you have, which is cool. I probably should, but I don't. That, and then I know we agreed forever ago that I was gonna turn off the channel points thing, at least temporarily, just because it's fun and all, but it's like, for some reason, really, really sensitive, and it makes it hard to rack up points. That, and then I never set up redeemables for the streams, and that was only because I didn't know what to set up to make it interesting, and I just had never bothered with it. So. I need to, but watch me forget immediately after this live stream ends, or honestly, just within the next 5 minutes. So that's realistically what's gonna happen. Thanks, by the way, if you ever want to hatch with my death pet to get your damage up, let me know. Yeah, what do you even use channel points for? Typically, like, if you redeem them, it can be for stuff like, hey, like, you know how I have the hydrate command that's, like, free to use, technically? There's people that'll do stuff like the hydrate command for their communities, where you have to redeem it with some of your points, or maybe, like, for some people, I know Peyton's Corner at one point had this. I don't know if she still has it. But her PC, like, the tower part of it was visible in the background of the stream. And if somebody wanted to, they could redeem some of their points to have the color of it change because it was see-through, so you could see the different lights. Like, fun, wholesome stuff like that. I don't have water with me, Saturn. I've just been hydrating with a off-brand Dr. Pepper. I probably should have brought water though, I didn't think about it. Oh, friend. It's HEB Dr. Pepper. Dr. B. I just have one of those moments. I think I have a headache coming on. I'm fine right now, don't worry, like I'm good. Like I can stream, I'm fine. I just have one of those moments where I randomly feel like a pain in the back of my head and I'm like, oh. That's showing me that I'll probably have a headache within like the next few hours. I've had a coffee and 2 Pepsis today, I get it. I've had a massive cup of coffee, a Monster energy drink, and a off-brand Dr. Pepper, which sounds like a lot of caffeine because it is. I am a very caffeinated individual. Anytime you see me on a stream, there's a very, very, very high chance I've had a substantial amount of caffeine already. I know, I need to drink more water. And I probably am just dehydrated, but I don't have my water with me. So, we will simply be surviving without it. I like iced coffee. I do too. What kind do you like? A lot of the time I like my coffee just plain and black, but if I do want iced coffee, I really like caramel coffee or French vanilla. Hazelnut's really good too, though. Hot coffee hurts the tummy. Sometimes it does for me too, but that's mainly if I like drink it too quickly. Like I have to like make sure that I sip on it and not like just inhale it. I had some coffee this morning and then I had a... Oh, wait, aren't those like fruit juices? I've only ever seen the coconut one. And speaking of that, I haven't even seen those in forever. I wonder if they stopped selling them here. They probably didn't and I just don't see it, but I feel like I haven't seen them in a hot minute. While we're talking about this, do you guys like vitamin water? For a long time, I never really liked it, and I kind of like it now, but I'm really, really picky about which ones I drink. I like the acai berry one. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Please don't bully me if I didn't. I like that one, and then I like whatever the dragon fruit one is, but that's it. Okay, I have like no mana at the moment. Did I risk it? I need to get across. I just choked on air. Are you okay? Also, have you ever choked on your own saliva? Because I have. Here, that happens, Saturn. Vitamin water has too much sugar for me. Valid. I haven't had vitamin water in forever. I remember when it was popular in school. My mom really likes it, but for some reason, I just like hated it when I was a kid. I don't know why. And the reason I'm referencing being a kid so much is because a lot of the time, my family bought it when I was younger. And my mom would be like, do you want some, or you want to try it? You want to sip? And I would hate it. Why are there like no mana wisps around? Like there's very few of them most of the time. Let me see. One of you, me trying to figure out. I cannot read. Oh my gosh. Trying to figure out whether I run through a horde of horrifying enemies in a game to get somewhere. It'd be like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy I got to catch your live. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, Timothy. Welcome to the live stream. How are you? I am having a good day. I'm very caffeinated though, and have not had enough water, so I'm starting to get a headache, but it's okay. We're doing our best, and that's what counts. Where is the mana? I'm gonna lose my mind. Hello? Maybe I should change realms. See if that helps. I doubt it, but I'm gonna try. I need to cook, but I don't want to get up. Just imagine it so vividly in your head that you manifest food popping up in front of you. There's your solution. Okay, I feel like that's probably enough now because I technically only need to get one more. Honestly, I want to see if I can get one like to go off by itself. Probably not though, but I can try. You know, whatever, I'll just deal with two of them. I don't want to though. I was about to reach over and grab the Dr. Pepper again so I could drink it, and then I remembered that it was empty. I'm sad. Just swimmer things. No shame. I'm drinking coffee right now. Oh, I'm good. It's been a while. I'm so sorry. No, you're fine. It's okay. I don't know what I want to do, so I'm just gonna do something random and hope for the best. What's your current objective right now? Right now, this one was a side quest, I believe, so I'm just trying to get out of the way because, as I said, for this character, I want to focus primarily on main quests. So I'm just trying to get out of the way so it stops sitting in my quest log, even though you can technically hide them. And then I'm going to go back to whatever the main quest storyline is, however you want to refer to it. And as of right now, that just means defeating these two characters. I'm gonna tell you guys. There was something else I wanted to ask or tell you about, and now I can't remember. That's really annoying. Oh yeah, like, I remember now. I feel like I'll say that, and then as soon as I start verbally saying that on a stream, that's when I remember it. But anyways, whether you've seen it or not, I'm sure you've all heard of the Mean Girls movie, right? Well, they released some kind of musical version in theaters, and honestly, I feel like most of the reviews I've heard have been saying that it was really terrible. And that, I mean, I'm sure the actors themselves are great, but just the overall depiction of it in theaters, I've just heard that it was not good. Not terrible, not like super horrible or anything, but not great either. And if you've seen it, I wanted to know what you thought. I haven't seen it, but like I know what happens in Mean Girls, so I don't think you could really spoil much for me. I love the purple sparkles that always show up right here. It's so pretty. Oh, now the death trap pops up. Now it does, of course. think I'll do that and then the Dark Strikes. I don't have a whole lot to work with at the moment. I love your costume. You're so cute. Thank you. I feel like I ask people this periodically. I made it the question of the day in my server recently, but in your own opinions, and it's okay to say whatever here, but what are some of your favorite things to see me stream? And the reason I'm asking here too, even though it's already been a question of the day, is just because, I don't know, I know not everybody joins the server, so I figured I'd ask again. Okay, rude. The sheer audacity here. Okay. That annoys me. So I only need to get one more Flame Guardian, and there was 2 in there. One of them I'd already gotten, and the other one I was working on. So does that just not count then? The audacity. Hi, how are you? Hello, Alpha Moon. Welcome in. I'm good. How are you? And of course, naturally, instead of actually playing the game, I'm just going to click rapidly and hope for the best. Just looking for the potions without having to pay for it. Technically, though, it's just a matching game, but I just click rapidly. Because look, it works. I just click and drag in random spots, and I feel like it almost always works. Sometimes it doesn't, but usually it does. I say that and then suddenly it stops working as well. The duck villagers in Animal Crossing are so cute. They really are. I'm good. I haven't been to a live in a while, so I want to pop in and say hi. Well, hello. How are you? How have you been? I'm gonna do that, I think, like one more time. And then I should probably be good. In fact, now that I think about it, I feel like most people probably play it like this unless you're legitimately really wanting to play the way you're supposed to and trying to get a high score. This one and then Doodle Dog are superior, in my opinion. Okay, there we go. That should be sufficient. I'm sorry, but rude. The sheer audacity is literally me at any game whenever I die. No, me too. I know I could have easily just waited to get health wisps, but I didn't want to. I just didn't feel like it. Oh yeah, absolutely. Check out Alpha Moon. I've been busy with work and beauty school. I just started phase 3 today. Before I know it, I'll be graduating. As of right now, my graduation date is the end of May. May's when my birthday is. It's not the point of what you were saying, by the way, but that's just the first thing that I thought of. I get how that is, though. I can't say why, just purely for privacy reasons, but I've had a lot going on IRL that's made me a lot busier. But I'm hoping whenever eventually things calm down a lot more that I can do more streams. So as of right now, I'm only able to do like a couple of them per week. But I'm hoping to increase that at some point. Just right now, things aren't exactly calm enough to do so. But eventually, I'm sure I can. I like your Fae Farm gameplays in Sunhaven and Coral Island, of course. Speaking of Coral Island, I might stream that on Saturday. I still don't know. I kind of want to stream the new Cult of the Lamb update, but I'm not sure if there's any prerequisites for it or not. And a little while ago, I tried streaming the Fae Farm update for Coasts of Krokotopia, and then I couldn't because I wasn't progressed enough in the main storyline, and I didn't know that that was a thing until I was already live, so then I had to cancel, not cancel the stream, end it, remake the thumbnail, and then restart. So, I just want to make sure there's no prerequisites. So for some reason, I can't make Cult of the Lamb work. I will probably stream Coral Island on Saturday. Whenever I play games with my friends and we lose, we're always like, the audacity of these people. Don't they know who we are? That's how it feels. I also get that same way. Like, I get so irrationally upset whenever doesn't matter who I'm up against or what I'm up against. But then when I look at their health and they've got like 1 health left or like 2, like something super small like that, it fills me with an unbelievable amount of rage. Truly it does. It's my best friend's birthday month, also LOL. As I started playing Wizard101, I kind of got excited that a childhood game is still being played. Oh, absolutely. I'm sure there's some that I haven't seen yet, but right now, there's some channels such as Fairy Queens, who does a lot of Wizard101. The reason I'm saying her specifically is because I've been subscribed for a super long time. And I think she's very deserving of support. She streams other games too, but she does a lot of Wizard101 content, if you'd want to check that out. There's still a lot of people in general, whether they stream or not, a lot of people that still play it, and the game still gets updated. Like, it still gets new worlds and everything. You should check it out. I can't believe you just killed my Pokemon, Brock. Me and my deceased Clefairy are going through else, but we're appreciated. Speaking of Clefairy, the Squishmallows company, they made some more Pokemon ones. I think now in total they have Gengar, they have Pikachu, they have Teddiursa, Piplup, and I think the other one is Clefairy. It's either Clefairy or Clefable. I can't remember which one, because they both sound the same in the beginning of the word. I used to play Wizard101 when I was younger. You should play it again. People still play it. It's up to you though, of course. Totally understandable if you don't want to or feel like you don't have time. I probably could have waited to do that, to be honest, but I don't want to die again because the fact that I already had that happen once was embarrassing enough. I don't want it to happen a second time. No, I'll do the ghoul and then the troll. This is probably overkill, to be honest. Like, okay, making sure it's going through. I was gonna say though, I easily could have used a weaker spell and it would have been fine. But thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Probably will play again. You should. Please don't pull me in. Please don't. Okay, thanks. You're a real one. I think when I was younger, my favorite world, for some reason, I really don't know why, but I remember really liking both Marleybone and Grizzleheim.
Huzzah! We really gave those.
And I don't think I would say either of those are my favorite right now, but whenever I was younger, they were.
Outstanding. My men are doing all they. One last. Their names are Edo, Nebbit, Shy, and Akori. Defeat them, and the barrier will be broken down.
I think what I want to do is find where this character is, and then I have to go to the bathroom, so I will take a very brief break, but I'll be back shortly. I just want to find where they are first so I can get right into it as soon as I get back. here's where it is. All right. I forgot how many of these are there. I remember this quest. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's like 4 of them. Okay, I will be right back. Not for a long time, so I'm not even gonna use the BRB screen. I'm just gonna mute the mic, but I'll be back, I promise. Okay, I'm back. There we go. Okay. I noticed when I was in the bathroom that most of my chapstick tint had come off. I mean, some of it's still there, but I'm gonna reapply that really quick.
Thus begins the draining of your strength and the restoration of my glory.
Is it just me, or low-key, when it comes to stuff like tinted chapsticks or like makeup or whatever, specifically what goes on your lips, I feel like tinted chapsticks are so much nicer than a lipstick or a lip gloss. And I say that because I just feel like lip glosses and lipsticks feel way too heavy, and I don't like how it feels sitting there. Like, it just feels funky to me. I feel like a tinted chapstick feels so much nicer. If there's like any kind of actual strategy I should use here, but sometimes I feel like I kind of do, but most of the time I don't, and then just wing things. I'll do that. Pretty sure we all knew someone when we were younger who used to eat chapstick. I wouldn't eat it, but I was tempted to. Like, remember those really fun lip smackers that be stuff like, this one is chocolate and this one is Sprite flavored or whatever it was? Those are always so just immaculate, and I wanted to eat them. I didn't, but I wanted to. I would totally rock a septum. I'm so jealous. I don't have a septum. I don't think I would get one. But what I do have, I'm taking this off because you can't see if I don't. I do have an industrial. I've had this since let me see, how old was I? I think I got that a little bit before my 16th birthday maybe. And it's fully healed now, so I can sleep on that side and wear headphones and whatnot. But I remember literally the healing process for that thing was the worst. It was so horrible. And this one will probably give you something like lead poisoning if you eat it. True, there's lots of things that would give you some kind of poisoning if you ate them. Speaking of that, that reminds me, I don't know who here eats like those Quaker brand products, whether they be like oatmeal bars, actual oats. But right now there's a bunch of recalls for their instant oats, and it's because people are getting salmonella from it. So be careful. Something done. I feel like septums look really nice, but I don't know if I want one. The industrial, like the whole like piercing process for that really was not that bad. I mean, the only part that I feel like was like bad about it was the sound, because up there on that part of your ear is pure cartilage. So whenever they pierced it, it just made the nastiest crunch sound I have ever heard. The piercing, not that bad. Really didn't even hurt too much, but the healing, oh my gosh, it was horrible. My hair kept getting caught around it. I would accidentally touch it or like pull on it with my hairbrush. It was horrible. Worth it though, because I love it, but it was a pain. I want my nose done, but I don't know how it looks because I wear glasses full time. Do you mean like a nostril piercing or a septum? Good question. What tool do you use for your palette shorts? One more like blends the colors together or something like that. I use fire alpaca. It took me a second to remember it. It's been a little bit since I've made one. Piercings are so much fun. Oh, you have the perfect nose and face for it. I have a helix piercing myself. I don't know if I'm going to get any more piercings for the future, but I do plan to get more tattoos. I just haven't done it yet, even though I've been wanting to for who knows how long now. Just because tattoos are expensive and you have to make sure that you're willing to put in more of the money, just because generally as long as you're going to a reputable artist, like the more money you're willing to put in, like the higher quality you're going to get. Plus, a lot of shops have like a minimum fee where if it's like a really, really teeny tiny tattoo where there's like barely anything to it, then you have to be able to pay them like at least a certain fee so they can make their money. And that amount will vary depending on where you go. I think the minimum fee at the one I went to was like $100. I went to the same place for both of my tattoos technically, but you know what I mean. Okay, rude. If it fizzles again, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, I was gonna say, that would have been so unnecessary. Really want more tattoos? So do I. That fairy must be really queasy right now. Technically, wait, do you mean the green sprites or the dark sprites? Because the green ones are good. The dark sprites are technically like evil per se, and they like do damage. You know, I'm gonna do the pixie first and then the banshee, just because I could technically do the banshee right now, but I don't know what kind of spell Ito Narini is gonna do, and I don't want to risk that. I'll also get another pip the second round. I'll have enough for this one, so I'll do that and then the banshee. See, I guess I could have been fine, but I didn't know that. I didn't know if it was gonna cast anything, and if it was going to, then what it was gonna be. So I just kind of figured it wasn't worth it. I found an artist that I want to do my next piece. I just don't know exactly what I want. I have like a rough idea of what I want next. Like in my head, I know what I want it to be. As for like down to the details, I don't know what I want that to look like. That even made sense at all. The green one, it just flew around that circle like 4 times the speed of a person going for a jog. How did it not just vomit? It's magical. Ooh, okay, I got an actual card deck. Let me just... Hold on. Just look there. Equip that one instead. I don't know what else I'm gonna add, so I'll work on that more later. And speaking of tattoos, I will never forget whenever I got my Animal Crossing one, just because I remember I had to like lay on my back like on one of the tattoo tables that they have because it was just easier to do it that way. And the person I was talking to that was doing that tattoo for me had only just barely started playing Animal Crossing recently and didn't know how to play. So I just laid there the whole time and taught this man how to play Animal Crossing. And just, I feel like that's a really great way to describe my vibe. Laying there, just chillaxing, getting a tattoo, and explaining how to play Animal Crossing. I'll give me some of your work, all right. Or some of her work, excuse me. I do need to kind of head out though, but I want to see if we can find anyone streaming, because sometimes we can, sometimes we can't. It depends on the day. Let me see. I don't know if there is a sub-only mode for this, but we will see. Give me a hot second. Okay, no, I think we're fine. Okay. I'm bad at doing the live redirects, so I will forever and always probably be doing the old-fashioned way, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Waiting for my chat box to pop back up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and raid K Daisy, who is currently playing, I almost said Animal Crossing, Coral Island for the very first time. If you'd like to send some love, that'd be great. If you can't stay, totally understandable, but if you could at least pop in and say hello, say the raid message, hashtag lexilynstar raid, or just Lexi raid, honestly. If that's easier, that's okay too. And with that being said, thank you so much for coming to the stream. Thank you for liking it, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed already, I would really appreciate it if you could. It is completely 100% free, and I'm getting really close to 4K, and I'd really appreciate it. But anyways, I will see y'all on Saturday for Saturday's live stream. Unless something comes up, then if it does, I'll let you know. Bye, everybody!